All right, for your name mandala project, you're gonna have to look at some different kinds of fonts or letter styles. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna write your name in one of these styles. So you're gonna practice one of these letter styles for your name. So I'm gonna take a piece of scrap paper and I'm gonna write my name in a cool font. So maybe I'll just start by writing my name. Now I can kind of pick a different font that I might want to use. Maybe I'll go with this one right here and try to make my letters look like that. All right, so I practiced my name in the different font, and sometimes it doesn't have all the letters, so you just kind of have to like look at the style. So that one's kind of skinny and wide. So if I was doing a letter that I don't see, I would just make it skinny, wide, and blocky. That one's kind of got swirls on it, so if there's a letter that isn't in that word, I would just add little swirls to it, just to kind of make it look cool. So there's my name. I can show that to Miss Marconi. Miss Marconi will give me a triangle. Now the first thing you do with your triangle is you put a dark spot on the inner corner. This dark spot is the most important part of the project, so make sure you put that dark spot on the inner corner of the triangle. When you write your name, it's gonna have to fill up the triangle. All right, so watch me. And I'm going really, really fast, way faster than you would be going. And this looks really sloppy because I'm going so fast. Now notice that my letters are going all the way up to the edges of the paper. I am not writing them like this. Do you see the difference? How they're going across there? They need to go all the way through the triangle. Now remember, I'm doing this quick and sloppy. I don't want you going sloppy like this. I'm just doing it to show you. That looks like a W because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right, so I've got my dark spot and my cool font and my letters going all the way. My next step is to outline them with a dark marker. All right, we can turn it off. All right, so I went over the letters with a dark marker. Now the crazy thing I'm about to do is I have to do the same thing to the other side of the triangle. Now I am not writing my name again on the other side. I am going to trace what I've already done. So see those lines that are already there that are shining through the paper? I'm just going to trace those. So I'm just going to trace what's already there. Let me hold that. Oh wait, I forgot one really important thing, to trace that dark dot. So I want to trace that super dark dot. All right, thank you, sir. Is to take your triangle, and what you're going to do is you're going to line that dark dot up to the center. If you want to, you can put a little dot in the center. Just kind of eyeball it if you need to, or you can move it. So you know that this dot always lines up to the center. So I'm going to take my name and I'm going to trace it. And it's a lot of tracing, so those of you that like to slack and trace, this is for you. So I can't trace it on top. I've got to put it behind the paper to trace it. So line that dot up, and then I trace it. Hey, Chris. Can you get that? Thank you. And I don't trace the triangle, I'm just tracing my letters. And remember, I am going fast and sloppy. You guys would be taking a lot more time than I am. All right, then the next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate it. So I did this one like this, What I'm gonna do for the next section is I'm gonna flip it. Notice the dot on the back still lines up to the center. Then I line my letters up, H by H, E by E, A by A, so it's like a mirror image. Then the next section, I'm gonna trace it like this. Then the next section, I'm gonna trace it like this. And I'm just gonna flip and rotate all the way around, always making sure my dot is in the center. Do not do this. That's wrong. See how the dot's in the outside corner? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Dot goes in the center. Flip and trace, flip and trace, flip and trace. Oh, that one goes that way. And then when we're done, we'll color it in. That's it.